It's your favorite time of the week. Time for the only segment in boxing that gives you the facts and makes you laugh. It's Clapback Thursdays. And this week, I have a special guest joining me. Let's get right into it. First, let's start with Eddie Hearn, who lost his mind after I called out the facts last week that all his fighters either lost or got injured.
It's all smoke and mirrors. When Oscar says I haven't built anything in the or haven't got any fighters, I mean, if I want to reel off Shakur Stevenson, Jaron Ennis, Bam Rodriguez, I mean, that's 3 of my US fighters right there. Canelo left him a long time ago. Ryan Garcia, God knows how that's going to play out. Jaime Munguia has left Oscar de la Hoya, gone to Top Rank. He's put in Barboza in with Ramirez, who cares? And Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, he lost us. We tonked him around with Bivol years ago. Tell me one fighter that is a star that they have. And don't say Virgil Ortiz.
Eddie, am I just imagining that 14 of your main event fighters all lost this year? 14 fighters! It happened again last week with Sandy Ryan, and the week before with AJ, and the week before when Shakur got hurt, and the week before when Berlanga got destroyed. Here's a look at all 14 fighters.
No.
You must be the biggest pathological liar on the planet to try and continue convincing us that you're good at your job. It is a train wreck. The Matchroom curse is a real thing. And you always bring up the fact that Canelo hates me. Yes, we fucking hate each other. It doesn't change the fact that I promoted him for 10 years and built him from scratch in the US. Canelo was with you for 8 fights and dumped you because you're incompetent and incapable of doing your job. Your record proves that. These are the facts. Oh, and one more thing.
Eddie, you said I don't have stars? Well, who's this? You.
Remember, folks, you're never a hater when you only speak the facts.
Ryan Garcia has responded to Devin Haney after Haney filed a lawsuit accusing Ryan Garcia of battery fraud alongside breach of contract.
Devin Haney will never be able to beat me. We could fight 100 times. I'll beat him 100 times. In the pros, he just couldn't hang with somebody that has power, speed.
The lawsuit has reignited the debate surrounding their match, which saw Garcia become victorious but later face a suspension for a doping violation. In a match that was held in Barclays Center, Ryan knocked Devin down several times and won the fight. Nonetheless, officials later affirmed the bout a no contest since Ryan tested positive for Ostarine. Now the lawsuit explains, while Devin Haney agreed to participate in a prize fight against Garcia, at no time did he agree to engage in a bout against an individual who had taken a performance-enhancing drug. Devin Haney alleged that Ryan was a fraudster for claiming he tried to make weight and failed. Ryan weighed 143.2 pounds for a match contested at 140 for Haney's WBC junior welterweight title. The lawsuit further noted, Haney would have never fought against a boxer who was positive for a PED. However, the contest went ahead after Haney agreed a deal post-weigh-in, making Garcia ineligible for the title. Ryan later confessed he deliberately missed weight. The lawsuit further targets Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions for breach of contract. However, Ryan on his social media accounts addressed the lawsuit asserting that he was being sued for simply carrying out his duties. He said, "I'm being sued for doing my job. This fight has been a Netflix documentary, but this right here is the finale. Your Honor, he simply struggles with left hook syndrome." Ryan said that the Haneys should have moved on instead of humiliating themselves even more. Ryan further added, after that lawsuit Devin Haney filed against Ryan Garcia for fraud, battery, and unjust enrichment, Bill Haney should never ever again talk about street cred, as Bill has now lost his street cred, and Devin should be embarrassed. Devin got his ass beat down because he couldn't get out of the way of left hooks all fight. The Haneys need to get grip of reality. The Haneys should have left this fight behind and moved on. Instead, file a lawsuit resulting from the competition of boxing. They aren't winning that lawsuit. That's an act of desperation by the Haneys. Ryan believes that Devin Haney filing a lawsuit against him is nothing but a money grab, and he doesn't understand why the Haneys are dragging this fight this much.
It's definitely a money grab. He really thought that what he was doing was gonna what he's doing is going to get him more money. I mean, that's basically what it is. It's just more nonsense. I mean, I don't know why he's dragging this out so much. I don't know who his legal counsel is, but I guess the thing is I could finally prove that I never took this intentionally. So at the end of the day, it's going to work towards my favor because I never took this intentionally. So I'm actually going to get to prove my innocence. So he's going to take 2 L's.
In addition to the lawsuit, Devin Haney previously stated that a rematch with Ryan Garcia must take place on his terms.
Everything got to just be on my terms, and everything got to be, I try to do it on your terms. I try to give you that. And you show why you don't deserve that.
You're gonna have the hate. You're gonna have the people saying what they say, but you got a lot of love, too.
When asked about his fight with Ryan Garcia, Haney stated that Ryan was the one who botched up the fight by taking peds and arriving overweight.
Fair. I tried to, it was 3-3 since amateurs. I tried to give you that, that another fight, and we was even, we was drug tested, we was on even playing field. And you f***ed up. I didn't. I did everything right. All my came back clean.
Haney also said that if a rematch between him and Ryan Garcia happens in the near future, then it has to be on his terms. If he was right here, I'd get it back right now. I tried to do it fairly, and you messed up. I did everything right. All my tests came back clean. Everything's got to be right. Everything's got to be on my terms. But Ryan Garcia says that there won't be a rematch and that Devin has to live with the nightmare. He said, anytime I wanted to hit him, I could hit him. When I turned it up on him, it was like boom, boom, boom. I'm not going to give him a rematch after this, after the suing and all the funny bee Susiness. I don't care if he's gay, just admit it. Moreover, Ryan Garcia has taken aim at Matchroom Boxing head Eddie Hearn in an extended rant on social media. Speaking live earlier this week, Garcia launched into a expletive-ridden tirade, claiming Hearn had accused him of looking crazy before the Devin Haney fight began. Ryan said, Eddie Hearn's dumbass was like, Ryan was looking crazy in the ring before the fight. Motherfucker, I was not. You could watch the fight, you stupid dumb. I was literally normal, bro. If I was that up in the ring where I was looking everywhere, all spaced out, how was I able to land a perfect counter left hook in front of his jaw? Garcia then continued his rant, claiming Hearn had turned his back on Haney following the fight. Ryan further said, your fighter didn't fight good, bro, and he wasn't even your fighter at the time. You're just dick-riding Devin Haney, and then when he got beat, you turn your back on him. You're a fake, phony. You, Eddie Hearn. You. Whereas, Eddie Hearn feels Devin Haney's lawsuit against Ryan Garcia for $5,100 million may serve as a deterrent to future fighters from taking performance-enhancing substances to get an advantage in their fights. He said, it's an interesting case. I was talking to my lawyer on the way up here. He's suing Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy in that suit as well. Sometimes, when someone tests positive after the fight, it's quite different than testing before and not making it to the fight. But when you're in the fight, and you've cheated, and you've had performance-enhancing drugs in your system, and it's made you physically win the fight. Hearn further added, it's going to be good to deter people from taking drugs because at the moment for taking PEDs is Ryan Garcia got a year. Now, if Ryan Garcia gets sued for $50 or $100 million, that'll definitely make people think. Moreover, Ryan Garcia says he would give Terence Crawford the biggest payday of his life if he agrees to fight him. Ryan said that Terence Crawford is a good fighter, but is credited way more than he's needed to be.
Bud is listening. I would love to fight you. I feel like I would literally beat the you. You're a good fighter, but I don't think you've ever fought somebody with talent and explosiveness and power. In my opinion, I mean, you beat Sean Porter. Sean Porter is a great fighter, but kind of basic. Errol Spence Jr. came off a crash. Don't think he's that good. Have you fought anybody with one-punch knockout power? No.
The recently turned 37-year-old Crawford probably won't take him up on his offer because he's fixated on landing a mega fight against Canelo Alvarez before retiring. Ryan further added, as far as Bud Crawford, I called him out already. I think he's only trying to fight Canelo Alvarez. So, I don't think that's going to happen. I would love to fight Bud Crawford. I don't think he's as good as people say he is. I say this publicly and I say it on live right now. If Bud is listening, I would love to fight you. I feel I would literally beat the out of you. Ryan said that he'd love to fight Crawford because no one else would fight him at the end of the day. Ryan concluded, I would actually fight him. There's a difference. I would actually fight him. You would actually see Ryan Garcia in the ring with Bud Crawford. I can't speak for these other fighters. I don't know if Tank would fight Bud Crawford, but I know I would. I would fight Bud Crawford with pride, and I would go in there and give it all I got. Coming back to the lawsuit, Yoel Judah revealed that Garcia fought while under the influence of drugs and discussed Devin Haney's current legal situation. Judah doubted Garcia's true care for the matter, claiming that Garcia had moved on, but Haney is now determined to seek justice through a lawsuit.
The guy fought, he said he fought was, dirty, he fought with, with drugs in the system. I don't know, you know what I mean? And personally, Devin gonna do what he gotta do with Ryan. Ryan took off. Ryan don't really care. You know what I'm saying? So Devin is just, I don't know. He's just going after him now on a lawsuit.
Yoel Judah reiterated his stance on the topic, noting that there is no room for error when it comes to utilizing performance-enhancing drugs. Yoel made it clear that taking drugs is a choice, and those who do must take the consequences. He further added, you can't slip up on drugs, you can't do that. Either you take them or you don't. And if you took them, then you see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't slip up though. No way. Showbiz the Adult was discussing Devin Haney's lawsuit against Ryan Garcia in the aftermath of their fight. He stated that the complaint charges assault, fraud, and unjust enrichment, but admitted that he was unfamiliar with the latter.
To what happened in the ring. And that's Devin the American Dream Haney has now filed the lawsuit against Ryan Garcia for battery, fraud, and what's that, illegal enrichment or something like that, which I've never heard of that before. But I guess you can sue somebody over that. And I want to say this. This is my response to that news. This is definitely Gen Zenergy personified. You guys know in the war room, we have created this term, Gen Zenergy. And this is exactly what that is. And the reason why I'm calling it Gen Zenergy is because I didn't even know that a fighter can come up with something like this, and he felt that he was done wrong. And I do get it, but it's still Gen Zenergy, because I came up in a time where you had guys like Miguel Cotto. This situation has officially made me a bigger fan of Miguel Cotto than I've ever been before.
Showbiz the Adult stressed that he was not suggesting Devin Haney handle the situation in the same way that boxers had in the past. He acknowledged that times have changed, and what Haney is doing may be more appropriate in today's boxing era. He added, I'm not saying, that's something that Devin the American Dream Haney should do, especially during today, but it was definitely expected in my day when I came up. This is Gen Z energy. Showbiz the Adult went on to describe Devin Haney's intentions for pursuing the lawsuit, alleging that Haney is determined to ensure Ryan Garcia pays significant financial repercussions in addition to the 1-year punishment and no contest decision.
Devin Haney wants to make sure that Ryan Garcia pays even more financially, more so than being suspended for a year, not being able to have fights, more so than the loss being taken away off his record and ruled a no contest. More than that, he want him sued. So Devin Haney will gain even more financial gains due to their first fight. And also, battery.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. believes that Haney is attempting to restore his image both in and out of the ring. He said, I think that Devin Haney is just trying to play chess and trying to put the right pawns on the right spots so he can get the best out of what had happened to him and his image. Because Ryan Garcia destroyed his image, the beating started from the beginning. So what are your thoughts about this situation? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.